back to every so often, but I think my favorite one that is safe to discuss here, because there's one that is the look at this photograph by Nickelback, but they cut out the word photo.
Yeah, it's like, look at this graph.
Look at this graph.
No, yeah, and it's, gosh, I saw that in the same week that the first time I experienced RuPaul's Drag Race for the very first time while I was the sickest that I'd been in years and years and had basically a low-grade fever for about a week. RuPaul's Drag Race with a low-grade fever is phenomenal. It's so much glitter. But that particular Vine was the same week, and I just, tears were pouring down my face, and Quinlan was taking care of me the whole week. So what's wrong? I was like, I can't even. I'm gone.
My favorite Vine is still the one where the guy goes in for the high five, and his friend just, like, blanks him, and he goes, like...
He skids to a stop.
Right, and he just goes, like... just because he's so shaken, and it just goes through his day as he's, like, standing in the shower, and, like, on the bus, and in the car, and at work, just in, like, the same, like... And then there's a sequel to it, as well, where he, like, goes for the high five, and his friend just slaps him across the face. But this one has, like, tracking shots. Like,
and he's moving, and he's keeping... And the what they shot it with, whether it was a phone or not, was completely centered the whole time. I'm like... That must have been a wider shot that they cut, but who cares, because it's really good.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we all acknowledge that, like, the other greatest Vine is, like, back at it again at Krispy Kreme.
It just came out.
Oh, God. Yeah. Where it was just, like, the backflips and kicking the sign off. Apparently that guy got barred from Krispy Kreme. And that Krispy Kreme hates that Vine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
There's so much of Vine that had that whole, like, I'm glad that the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to be continued thing came just as Vine was, like, going away, and that was just starting to show up, and it's like that was really good for a lot of those moments. To be like, let's take this thing that happened and also remix it, but it's like, it's the same kind of thing. It's like, what was about to happen? You see, it's like, my favorite, and I'm pretty sure it's a Vine, is, hell yeah, I have the power of God.
Oh, yeah.
The guy driving the
ride-on lawnmower?
Yeah, and then he pulls up this big revolver. He's like, I have the power of God. And he points it in front of him and brings up the camera at the same time and is pointing it at a police cruiser. and it happens in like half a second. You see what that is. You're like, oh my, and it's just, it cuts. And it's like, what happened?
The really excellent cut.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I should mention the It's Always Sunny in this. There's an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia that ends just as Danny DeVito's character starts to rev a chainsaw, and so it doesn't even get through the it goes cut.
Nice.
But it cuts to the credits music, this very pleasant credits music, and it's just like, it's so good.